Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you need to know right now. It's a general reading, okay? It could be past, present, future. You will know best how it resonates and where it fits on your timeline, all right? So let's just jump right in and see what is important right now. What do you need to know about right now? The Four of Swords and the High Priestess. Exactly. Temperance and the Ace of Swords. Exactly. Okay, and at the bottom we have the King of Swords. So the energy of the High Priestess with the Four of Swords is you are the keeper of knowledge. All right. You know a lot. You're very, very intuitive. You have psychic gifts. Okay. You have clairaudient gifts, clairvoyant gifts, claircognizant gifts, whatever clair you have. All right. You have a lot of them. And the Four of Swords is you're silent. You keep a lot of things to yourself. You contemplate a lot of things. You think about a lot of things. Okay. Dreams with the Four of Swords, that can be dreams. That can be things coming in through in trance. Wait, there's something coming to me now that I wrote down. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, wait a minute. I wrote something down. Hold on. Let me just see this really quick. Because 11:55 on the clock, 1155 on the clock. Because temperance, that's, you know, I'm careful to say this kind of stuff, but like earth angel energy, all right, that's what that gives me, okay? Or you're just very connected to spirit, or spirits communicate with you and they tell you the truth. Or because they know that you're going to do the right thing with it. You're a true speaker, and that's why you are given the truth, okay? Because you're a keeper of it, and you know when to say something. You also know when not to say something, all right? And now with this dreams coming out here, or this, I got a download. When was this? It was, again, at 2 in the morning. Like, it woke me up at 2 in the morning, and I heard... somebody spoke over something, okay, on purpose. They purposely spoke over something, and then I heard cassette. Okay, so something about a tape, maybe. I don't know if that's even relevant, but that just popped in my head really quick. Something about having a cassette or a tape, or like filming over it, or how did they do that? With like when the CD was already full, you burn something over the CD, okay, or you tape something over what's already been stored. I don't know how you do that. I don't know. I think that also might be old technology. I'm not sure. But something about purposely filming over the tape, or something about that maybe. I don't know. If there was a cassette or a voice recorder or something, an audio, somebody recorded over it purposely. Or maybe something is combined. Maybe something has been combined. Like somebody took 2 different audio files and like recorded over it. So there's like, oh. Like maybe if something is meant to sound like a conversation, it's like taking 2 different things and like putting it over one another. Huh. It's giving me something about combining or editing or recording something over something else. All right. I have no idea what that's about. Let's see. Four of Swords. Not working together with a group of people. There's no solution here for something. This has to do with some sort of communication about the future. The world, travel plans, traveling in the future, or a cycle closing out, somebody making plans here for the future, not working together with others, some sort of communication about not working together with others. Yeah, that could have to do with the future. Like if Spirit told you don't do something together, do it alone, all right? High Priestess. The Queen of Cups. The Emperor and Judgment. The Queen of Cups, the Emperor and Judgment. All right. So it looks like we have a Queen of Cups High Priestess or an Emperor High Priestess. All right. High Priest. Not to work together. Do something alone. Why is Temperance here? The Four of Cups. Rejection. Somebody rejecting the plan, okay? Somebody rejecting the divinely guided plan. So this is giving me somebody getting a message about there being a divine plan with Temperance. And maybe somebody didn't believe that. Maybe they're like, oh, yeah, right, a divine plan. God's plan, really? God is making the plan? Really? That sounds crazy, okay? Ace of Swords. So someone just didn't believe. The choice. Somebody had a choice to make. No, the illusion of choice. This is the illusion of having a choice. The truth is that someone here, they thought they had a choice, but it was actually an illusion. Because it's almost like Spirit... What is that about? Hold on, I gotta clarify. Tell me more about this Four of Swords, please. The Lovers in reverse, a breakup or no partnership or not working together with others. Yeah, keep something to yourself. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone about what you're doing. Keep something to yourself. The Hanged Man, yeah, an epiphany here. Okay, what that was about. High Priestess, that was your intuition telling you do not tell anyone about anything. Don't talk to anyone, don't tell anyone, don't post anything, nothing. Something here had to be kept all the way to yourself. Okay, very important for the mission. The Five of Swords and the Moon, because of all of the manipulation behind the scenes in secret. Yeah, there was some sort of hidden illusions going on, secrets going on, things going on behind the veil. A lot of manipulation, a lot of sabotage, a lot of betrayal, people doing anything to win. Okay, there was a lot of that going on. So if there's enemies everywhere, and they're hidden enemies, the Moon, hidden enemies, people that you can't see, you don't know where they are, you don't know where the attacks are coming from. That's why you have to keep something to yourself, because right now you don't know who's the enemy, who's working with them, who's working with them. You can't even see it half the time, okay? You can just feel it. Right, so Coffin could have something to do with a death. Concern, or COFCON, confirmation maybe. A confirmation or a confession or confusion. I feel like it's more about that. Tell me more about coffin and concern. Or someone concerned about an ending. Not enough. Jealousy, somebody being sad, missing someone because of a separation, someone feeling insecure and jealous over a separation. Okay. Yeah, this has to do with somebody wanting to give something to someone in paradise, okay? Island, vacation style. I want to give something to you. Together. We're doing this together. I want to give something to you because we're doing it together. All right? Yeah, okay. So if that was said, like if you said to someone, I want to give something to you, but only you, it can be only you, no one else. I only trust you. It has to go in your hands. We're doing this together. I want to give something to you. Yeah, somebody could have thought that was kind of weird. Okay. But the thing is, though, is that Spirit told you something has to be done alone. You can't tell anyone. It has to be done without anyone else. And if you do include someone on this, it has to be someone that is trusted by spirit. It has to be someone that is trusted by God and by your angels and by the people watching over you. Only trusted souls. That's it. So you could have encountered a trusted soul on your path and you wanted to give this person something and they looked at you like, what do you want from me? Okay. They were concerned. They might have thought that you were trying to manipulate them because they couldn't see through the moon energy, right? Yeah, someone could have thought like, why you want to meet me alone somewhere? Are you trying to do something to me? Yeah, and the thing is though, is that they were, this energy, just like last reading, I don't think they were imagining this energy. I don't think they were imagining the way it felt, but I think that they were misplacing it. Like it wasn't you that was causing this energy. It was the people that are around the entire situation, behind the scenes, the hidden enemies. That's their energy. But somebody could have thought it was you. I don't know. That's what it gives me though. Tell me more about the High Priestess here. The Hermit, yeah, gatekeeper. Because you're the secretive, wise gatekeeper here. Okay, the High Priestess. Love. And something was coming to someone out of the energy frequency of love. Now, this doesn't have to be like romantic love. This is not about romantic love when I speak of doing things out of love. Okay, it's more like doing things with an innocent heart or a pure intention behind it. Okay, or doing things to help humanity or uplift humanity. Okay, doing things for the good of others, for your highest good, for their highest good, for everyone's highest good. Doing it out of love, pure intention. That's why you were there. That's why you wanted to give something to someone. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles, yeah, the plan. That's why you wanted to work together with this person maybe, or you approached them here because for them or for you, you felt like they were a trusted individual. Okay, yeah, you were not there to hurt them, never. You were not there to hurt them. The Chariot. Yeah, you were only there to help them move something forward, or you wanted to help them by giving something to them that would help their cause. So it had a pure intention behind it. But they could have looked at you like you were being deceptive, manipulative, which I feel like in parts it's like also probably a trauma response of some sorts. Okay, or you know, if you're a stranger to this person, they don't know you, then they might have thought something of you. Okay. The Tower and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Tower here? The Empress. Because you were the Empress. The Lovers. The Empress and the Lovers, because you were there to... Well, because you're like a soulmate. Now, again, this doesn't have to be romantic, but you were just a soulmate to this person, okay? So you are a trusted individual with pure intention, and so are they. And you wanted to connect with them and give something to them, okay? Or you saw them as a soulmate, like you saw them as a friend, all right? You saw them as a friend, like someone that's like you, an empath. Yeah, you saw them like an empath, like someone that is like you. You saw them as a friend. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Okay, and this has to do with the Queen of Pentacles and some sort of financial news or some sort of a financial document or an investment, a business maybe even, okay? Okay, tell me more about the Empress and the Lovers. Yeah, innocence. Lilies, innocence. You were innocent. pure intention. And what this person was picking up on was the energy of the mice, the people around. Too many chaotic energies, too much energy around. Yeah, this person was picking up on the mice, not you. And this has to do with this person not having faith, not having trust when it comes to meeting you at a location or at a place, okay? Yeah, they didn't trust you. They didn't trust you. And I feel like that's okay. That's okay that they didn't trust you, because it was confusing. All right? Like it was probably very confusing, okay? Like if you feel a lot of weird energy and you don't know where it's coming from, you know, and you don't know someone and they're a stranger, like I feel like that's okay. And again, something here about the illusion of choice. We'll see what that is here. Okay, so someone rejected the divine plan, or they thought that was, you know, if you're sitting here as the high priestess talking about like, yes, it's the divine plan and I have to bring something to you and I need to give this to you. It's for the good of all and it has good intention behind it. They were probably like, I don't trust you, okay? That's okay. That's really okay. Because the energy they were picking up on was the Empress in the reverse. They were not picking up on you. They were picking up on the energy of someone else. The Knight of Wands, this person taking action. Yeah, that's what they were picking up on. They were picking up on someone else. So this happens simultaneously, okay? So while you are coming towards this person or this emperor or whoever it is, wanting to give something to them because you trust them and you're like, I have to give this to you. It's a pure intention, okay? This is to help the cause. I want to meet you and give this to you. At the same exact time, there's an Empress in the reverse that is also plotting, scheming, manipulating, being deceptive because of the domino that fell over. And this emperor or this person is picking up on that energy. That's what they picked up on. They really did pick up on the energy, but it wasn't yours. All right. So, you know, that takes practice. Like if you have psychic gifts and you are energy sensitive, that takes practice in discerning where did that energy just come from. Like you can feel something in the air. And that's probably what this emperor felt as well, is that there was something ominous like in the air, like something felt off, something felt weird, something felt manipulative, something felt deceptive. They probably felt all of that, like this weird energy. They didn't know though that it wasn't coming from you, okay? So they needed to have that little practice round there to figure out that it's not you, that they can trust you, okay? And that can be something that you had to go through as well, where it's like, okay, wait a minute, where is this energy coming from? I can feel something is off, I just don't know where it's coming from, right? You have to learn, right? It's about learning, right? It's especially energy work it is not easy, okay? Being a psychic, not easy at all. Very confusing sometimes, okay? So what's the illusion of choice here? The Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Yeah, so it's giving me, look, again, this group of people. There's too many people in the mix, okay? And Spirit from above can see that someone here is, you know, they got their training wheels on right now, all right? So, the illusion of choice, there was no choice. Because something here was a practice round in some sort of a sense, or it was an exercise in having trust and faith. All right, that's what this feels like. Spirit's never gonna, like, just like in school, okay? You're never gonna get the final test until the end, and up until that point, you're gonna have like little training exercises, okay? And only then, when you've completed the training exercises and you've kind of figured it out and learned through it, then you get the test, right? But Spirit's never going to bonk you over the head with the test when you're just figuring this stuff out, right? Because that's, you know, Spirit knew that you were not ready for this. So the illusion of choice, right? The illusion of this is the final test. It wasn't the final test because someone here had to be prepared first. The Six of Swords, yeah, it was all about getting out of something safely here, okay? There was no safe passage anyways at that time. Yeah, now somebody's going to see the truth about this combative energy, this fighting energy, this what wasn't seen clearly. Yeah, and I feel like it's the energy in the air of somebody wanting to fight, compete, wanting to battle, or the war. Why something was like a war, or why there was this energy around of this is a war or this is a battle. Something here is just a battle, right? You haven't won the war yet. It's just a battle. The Wheel of Fortune, okay? Yeah, the enemy was still hidden. Okay, so if there's an energy of battle around, or this ominous competitive energy here, or deceitful, when the enemy is still hidden, like how are you going to figure out where it's coming from, right? Six of Pentacles, something had to be handed over, it had to be given, it had to be received first. The Nine of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody had to have the epiphany about what was actually being given to them. Because if you want to give something to someone of pure intent, okay, and you have good intention, and you have no ill will, and you just want to help someone move something forward, they're not going to realize that's what you're doing until you do it, right? So, illusion of choice. Somebody here had to go through this in order to see that you were being honest. Because if that hadn't happened that way, then this person probably wouldn't see you the way they see you now, if that makes sense, or they still would kind of, be a bit like suspicious. Like it had to happen the way it did in order for things to fall into place, okay? Like it had a purpose, whatever this was. The missed opportunity, it had a purpose behind it as well, okay? Yeah. The Six of Wands in reverse. No, it wasn't a defeat. Or yeah, even defeats, like even, okay, right, confirmation. So when you're at war, all right, let's just take this analogy for a second, okay? You're at war and you lose a battle. That still serves a purpose, right? You're not always going to have wins. And even if you lose a battle, that will still teach you something in the end, okay? It'll teach you, if you lose the battle because they have more men, then obviously you're like, okay, so they have more men. Now we know that. Or if we lose the battle because of a bad position, then it's like, okay, so we need to, reorganize this and rethink this because we had a bad position. So even the defeats, they bring you more clarity and they bring you more input in order to change your strategy for the future so that in the future you are better prepared, right? So that's that. Okay, anything else here? The Four of Wands. Yeah, something about a place. Something that happened at a place or at a location. Okay. The Five of Wands. A war. Thinking something is a war or a battle. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands. Something here being a fight, a battle at a home, a property, or a location. The Queen of Cups. The Five of Pentacles. The Lovers again and the Empress. And when, yeah, something about feeling like you've lost everything or now you have nothing, or feeling insecure, feeling lack. The Empress and the Lovers, that's when, or the Empress and the Queen of Cups, a mother, that's when a mother came through for someone. That's when a mother, maternal energy came through for someone. The Lovers, a true love connection, someone's true love came through, okay? Why is that important? because of the energy of the manipulation. Yeah, so I feel like it's really important for you to understand, okay, the sun and the devil. It's really important for you to understand that the energy that you were feeling was real. All right? The energy of like someone manipulating you, gaslighting you, trying to get one over on you, deceiving you, that was real. But it wasn't from the person that you thought it was. It wasn't coming from there, okay? It was coming from somewhere else, but maybe someone here confused it, okay? The King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, something here was not seen clearly by a King of Swords or about a King of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles. Yeah, something that happened with a King of Swords, a King of Pentacles, a message that was then given, some sort of document that they received, a letter that they received that they've been holding on to, that they've been keeping in their possession. Something had to switch around, something had to come back around. Something got switched around. The energy of being defensive towards someone, yeah, that got switched around. Yeah, so again, the fact that you felt like you need to defend yourself and protect yourself and that you're feeling like somebody's manipulating you, that was real. That was really something in your energy saying, no, 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 there's something wrong here and there's something you need to protect yourself from and you need to have your defenses up. But who it was, that got switched around. And it could have to do with a King of Pentacles and a King of Swords. Like maybe Spirit was trying to warn this person about a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles, but they got it mixed up and they thought it was coming from you, okay? That's what this gives me. So they didn't imagine the energy. It was just the wrong person. Rider. Okay, something about writing out somewhere and cutting something off. Or King of Pentacles, King of Swords, they came out for something, they rode out for something, and what ended up happening is that somebody got cut out. So if you're trying to give something to the Emperor, and Spirit's like, oh no, you're going to invite King of Swords and King of Pentacles along. Spirit's like, no, 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 don't do that because they're manipulative and they're going to take something from you and they're going to cut you out of it. And all Emperor is picking up on is this energy of like, oh my God, somebody's going to be deceptive and they're going to do something. And they're like, you know what I mean? And the whole time it's them. It's them, okay? Not collective. Tower and the snake. Yeah, so the snakes, it was a tower moment after that. It was a shocking, shocking tower about these snakes. But again, it's like it has a purpose because this is also the next domino that falls over, right? So it's like now somebody is seeing who's the real snake in the situation, okay? That something was taken from them. They got cut out of something, you know. They missed an opportunity because of it. The energy was real, though. They did feel the energy, but it was just not where they thought it was from. But now, you know, with the loss, if this battle was a loss, what did it teach you? It probably taught you a lot. It probably showed you a lot. It taught you a lot. It showed you where the snakes are, who the snakes are, and that's all a part of it. It's really important because when the next battle comes up, you're going to be set a lot differently. You're going to be set up a lot better. Okay, you're going to know more, you're going to understand more, you're going to see more. So that's the whole purpose behind it, right? And at the end of the day, I feel like something here wasn't necessarily even that much of a missed opportunity because Spirit would never like give you the okay, let's put it this way. So let's see this like a dollar bill, okay? So we got a dollar bill and then we got a $20 bill, right? Spirit can see what's kind of unfolding here. Spirit can see that there's manipulative snakes around, that they're planning, plotting, scheming, deceiving, that they're setting something up here. You know, and if Spirit can tell that you are not like, you know, when it comes to like psychic gifts or something, or even just a situation, like there's too many influences around, too many different energy inputs. Like if spirit can tell that you're not, like that something's not going to work out here, they're not going to give you the $20 bill. They're going to give you the $1 bill, right? So here's the $1 bill because it's probably going to all go, you know, like up Schitt's Creek anyways. Okay, so we'll save the $20 bill for later. And right now for practice round, we're going to do the $1 bill, okay? Like that's what this feels like. All right. So yeah, let's just get one last card and then I think I'm done. Yeah, ship, safe passage, okay? Or something to do with the water, something to do with the coast. All right. And a ring. And a ring. Oh, cracking the whip in the ring, right? Circus. When I crack that whip, everybody gonna trip. Because you're in the ring, okay? You're the center of the ring here. Cracking the whip. Yeah, that's all that was. It was somebody cracking the whip. Right? You just had to crack the whip. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that, okay? Hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.